Hi, all. This is Dr. J at 11 coming to you live, streaming live from Long Island, New York. I'm sorry I missed Monday and Tuesday. I was away. Glad to be back. Glad to be with you this morning to calm a little fears regarding the Geron JNJ decision. And I hope I can do that. I also want to explain the thinking of the shorts that are going against our good judgment. They have a figure as to why Geron makes sense to short, and I will share that with you from a mathematical perspective. I tried to allay some fears last night by tweeting that the chart still looks good. The volatility is normal. And what else did I say? Have it here somewhere. What was my third remark? I think I said, regarding the Fool's article, the odds favor a positive continuation decision. I think that's true. I mean, I don't know what the true odds are. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10. But I think there's enough circumstantial evidence around to suggest that the decision will be positive. I think even considering that, shorts can build a thesis as to why it makes sense to go short. And I'll try to explain that from the point of view of expected value or expected profit in this case. If you're short, you have to make certain assumptions, just like when we're bullish, we make certain assumptions. So if you're short and you assume the continuation decision is 60-40 likely, then you have a 2/5 chance of making pretty good money. So if you bet, let's say $1, your expected return, if you're right, that is a J&J walks, would be about $4 of the $6 that it cost you to short, assuming you're shorting at 6. So if you short at 6, you're going to make 2/3 profit. But you only have a 2/5 probability of being right. So you have to multiply 2/5 times the 2/3. So you get 2/3 times 2/5 is 4/15, right? Keep that number in mind, 4/15. I guess I should have written this out. But if you're wrong, you got to subtract that part off. So you have 3/5 chance of being wrong. And here's where the guess comes in. The guess is, by the part of the shorts, that most of the price has been baked in because we had a 3-point run from 3 to 6. And if 3/4 of the price was baked in, that means there's another $1 left to go. So it'll go from 6 to 7. They're willing to lose that $1. So they're losing $100 on 600, or 1/6 of their investment, right? But there's 3/5 chance that will happen. So 3/5 times 1/6 is 3/30. Keep that number in mind. So we have 4/15 take away 3/30. How did you remember how to do that? 4/15 would be 8/30. 8/30 take away 3/30 leaves 5/30. 5 divided by 5 into 30 goes 6 times. So that's 1/6 expected profit of the $1. 1/6 of $1 is 16 cents. Or figure more generally, 16 2/3% expected return. So that's making a lot of assumptions, however. But the shorts have been so successful shorting biotechs, they are very, very cocky at this point. They'll short anything with data coming in, phase 2 data, phase 3 data. More often than not, they've been right. But this time, I think they're going to be wrong. And I'll tell you why. Also, a big assumption they're making is no buyout. That could be a risky assumption to make, because a buyout, there's a chance they could lose double whatever they put up, or triple whatever they put up. So that greatly diminishes their potential expected return. So my example was very hypothetical. I just wanted to give you an idea of how the crazy shorts are thinking. Excuse me if you are a crazy short. I don't mean to insult you. But that's how they're thinking, more or less. Did Budwell bode, did his article bode well for the shorts? I guess so. He was definitely giving the short point of view in the Motley Fool's article. So again, is it by design? Is it an organized attack? Is it an organized short attack? I personally don't think so. I think shorts will be shorts. Shorts play. So I don't think so at all. So I really don't think it's an organized short attack. I do think, however, there are plenty of shorts looking to make a quick buck on this play. Hopefully, they're going to lose a quick buck or two. Hopefully, they're wrong, that not 3/4 is baked in, but maybe only half the move is baked in, and we get another 3-point pop to the $9 range. I think that will happen. I think it'll then be another shorting opportunity so new shorts will come in, old shorts will burn, and maybe it'll come settle down around $8 a share. That's my best guess. So on a positive CD, I see about $8. Could be more. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's 10 or 12. The chance of a buyout, I do think, is small, at least right now. But I do think that down the road, it's very, very likely. So for now, the continuation decision is positive, I believe. At what percentage, I couldn't really tell you. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence that it will be positive. The ad on the Janssen employment pages, well, that ad has been removed, but still it was there for quite some time, and either it was removed for let's say politically correct reasons, or maybe it was filled, or maybe it should never have gone up. I mean, there's so many maybes there, we don't know. But it is circumstantially positive. Also, I think the investors conference on the 13th, this Thursday, is more circumstantial evidence that leans toward slightly a positive decision. Although there is precedence where Big Pharma has held an investors conference and then discontinue a partnership right after that. I'm thinking of Mankind, which our friend from Stat, whose initials I won't even bother whispering, was quick to bring up. What happened at that particular time is that Mankind had a partnership with Sanofi, and Sanofi had an investors conference. Never mentioned a freezer, which was a Mankind drug, and yet went on to discontinue right after that. So, the investors conference could be very positive, and I think it's more likely positive than not, but it could also be negative. Not negative, but it could mean essentially nothing. So it's hard to assess that. However, I do think Janssen very much is behind Imetelstat. They had data 6 months ago that was borderline data with respect to MF. And what they did is they eliminated the lower dosing arm to strengthen the data going forward. And I think they put some other restrictions on who could be in the trials. So they're solidly behind getting this data to spruce up a bit. So I think Janssen is in our corner. And that means a lot. a lot. I could talk more about the Mankind, the freezer situation, but that would be getting too far off topic. But in that case, Sanofi had a competing drug. So there was no question that we're not 100% in Mankind's corner. That's not the case here. I think Janssen is 100% committed to making imetelstat a blockbuster drug. And with that, with having said that, I do put the continuation decision in the positive corner, in the positive side. 60-40, 75-25, I don't know. But better than even money, better than a coin flip. And, you know, in most cases, you don't get these clues and you don't get these feelings, and you're really in the dark, and it's no better than a coin flip. In fact, probably worse. So in this case, I'm more optimistic than I've been in many other data readouts of phase 2, phase 3 data. Let's hope for the best. But I think we may very well know on the 13th. If we don't know on the 13th, then we have to sweat it out even longer. To tell you that Dr. J is not at all nervous would be a lie. I feel a little butterfly in my tummy tum-tum. And as far as the butterflies go, I'd rather watch them on the beautiful butterfly bush I have outside in my backyard. What a beautiful assortment of butterflies it draws. In any event, what can I say? I'm going to come back after the close and look at the chart with you. You want to take a quick look at the chart now? We can. Let's take a quick look. I'm also going to give a full report, full market wrap on all my fave biotechs after the close. But let's take a quick look at the charts. I didn't mean to talk this long, but sometimes I get diarrhea of the mouth. And I think that's the case this morning. So let me see if I have that chart available. Let me do a refresh because it seems to change every 2 seconds. We're up 35 cents as of 11:12. Yes, remember yesterday's tweet, I said the volatility is normal before a decision like this. Well, we had a big down day, expanding the volatility on that day. It was a huge, big candle. Today, we have another such day where it's been all over the map, I think. Let me see. It's early already. It's only 11:13. And already we've had a big range for the day. So we're getting a lot of volatility, normal before a big decision. Chart still looks really, really good. We're in a nice upward channel. We're not following this descending channel. I think that's clear. We're following this ascending channel up. So that's really, really good. I mean, even if we come back down to follow this descending channel, the worst we're looking at, like over the next few days, would be about 535, and then probably more like 550. So I think, you know, we have a floor here. I think 535, 540 should be a floor. I don't know how low it went yesterday. Let's take a look. It went as low as 560. It could possibly go a little lower before the continuation decision, but it's really meaningless because what matters is the continuation decision. It's not meaningless if you're going to trade the stock in and out, of course. And I know many of you are doing that. Even many of the longs are trading at a certain percentage of their portfolio, trading, making some swing trades on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's your money. Remember, I said, do your own due diligence. If you think you can swing out and come back in and at a lower number, good luck to you. I wish you all the best. I know that's dangerous because just when you swing out and looking for that lower number, it'll spike you and go up $1. So if you want to do that, fine. Again, I wish you the best of luck. No matter what you do, if you want to cash your chips, that's great. That never hurts. If you're sitting on more than double profits, you more than doubled your initial um, position, your initial cost, then great. You've made 100% profit. Take some profit if you want. Take it all if you want. There's nothing wrong with taking profit. Or as Kramer says, ringing the cash register. All right, I'm going to stop right here because if I don't stop right here, I'm going to talk till the closing bell, and I don't want to do that. So enough, Dr. J, for now. We've said enough. I think I got it all out of my system. I hope I helped. I hope I helped you guys relax a little bit. I think it's time to do a little deep breathing. I'm trying to get my picture back. There it is. Deep breath out. Good luck. Ciao. See you later. Good to be back. Bye.